Not recommend. Oh, what is that crazy thing down there? Look at how bright that is. Make real friends then, not virtual. Yep. Plays D&D with his... your 15-year-old son plays D&D with his own... with lads his own age. He loves it. Yep. That's good. That's awesome. Unless you're on your honeymoon playing RimWorld, then highly recommend laptops. That's fair. Because we did that. You cannot access this area yet. You son of a biscuit! I climbed all the way up here, and you're gonna... Mother fluffer. Wait, we've already done this. How are you gonna tell me I can't access this yet? And that's super weird. It put us in the middle of the puzzle. What? Okay. I guess we need to come up here and do these next. Yeah, we for our honeymoon we rented a cabin in the mountains, and then we we played RimWorld, and were we also playing a little bit of Animal Crossing at the time too? I think it was like we got married like right at the start of COVID, so yeah, that was really all we could do, unfortunately. We had a tiny little ceremony where we video called in my parents and a few other people, and that was our wedding ceremony. Okay, so we need to find, I'm assuming there's a tower up here in Sleet Isles. Somewhere up here in Payloon. We're like right over the, man, all my markers are gone again. Bruh. I gotta fix that. Well, I hope I hadn't marked any important places, because, it's gone now. Oh, we missed something over here. Shoot. It's probably a teleport. We'll go back down there. Missed something there, too. They say a family that plays games together stays together. True story. We could drop from here and go to the zoo. Let's save that for later. So we did this tower. Let's see if we can find this tower up here. Dude, this bloodstone still isn't back? It's been like over a week in game. What? Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. Brutal. There is a vantage point where we can see towers. We could just follow this road. follow this road for a little bit. It's right here? Yeah. Take us through the mountains? Yeah, kinda. What am I trying to do right now? Find however to get up to the abyss in the sleet piles. Presume there's a tower over here somewhere to find. Your first wife hated games and could not understand them. Second wife of many, many years you met playing video games. Nice. Awesome. You've been tight ever since. Not rocket science, lads. It's true. It's true. And I always see those videos. Of course, you know, you don't know how many of them are just skits or whatever that somebody set up, but you see those videos where the guys, the female like trashes their PS5 or like throws them out or whatever. I just feel bad for those guys. One, because the woman is an animal, but two, it's just like, you know, some of those guys, the Spire of Ringing Truth, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Some of those guys, like their PlayStation or whatever, it's like their only escape, right? And for somebody to just do that, like I can't even imagine. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there, not just women, people in general, just think that that's totally okay to do, and it's funny or something. It's like, man, you don't do that to people's stuff. Not cool, man. In Western Paling. Thank you. One thing that is severely lacking in being taught here in America is respect. Like nobody teaches their kid about respect anymore, which is unfortunate, and it leads to a lot of this nonsense. Find a market via your journal. Oh, really? Simple Pagoda is a spire? Oh, interesting. That's where we go to get the elemental stuff. Okay, great. Great. But it doesn't look like I can mark it yet. That's fine. We'll find it. QAnon is now known as QAnon the Wise. He's now your official Merlin. Citadel of the Forgotten King? We'll come back. I'll get way too distracted in there. That sounds amazing. Very cool. We'll be back. We'll be back. Western Paling. Yeah, we might be accidentally heading towards it right now. I gotta zigzag up this mountain real quick. Need to find the second wish before your journal gets the info. Oh, yeah, that's true. It may not even let us in the spire till we find her. Yeah, that's our new goal. We'll find the witch, we'll find the spire. Folk's full name is Robert Bruce Banner. Apparently Stan Lee screwed up a few times by naming him Bob in the comics. That's hilarious. Bob. I'll never look at the Hulk the same ever again. I'm just gonna refer to him as Bob. Angry Bob. The office worker. That's amazing. He had to retcon it by adding Robert as his first name. Used that Banner uses Bruce as his first name is that his father used to call him Bob, and he wanted to distance himself from it because he hates his father. That's fair. That's fair. Witches are linked to the sanctums. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot. You're right. Spires, or sanctums, not spires. Okay, so we just need to find the spire. What's fun? There's too much to do, chat. I see a cave over there. I want to go to that cave. I'll never find that cave ever again. The intrusive thoughts won, chat. We're going to this cave. We're flying towards Mount Doom. I don't know what's going on over here, but that light looks very intriguing. No? Woo! Amazing. Amazing. Give me all the bloodstone, please. All of it. No luck with extra drops there, but that's alright. This game is great. It inspires the "oh look, there's a beautiful butterfly" syndrome. Yep, big time. Also known simply as squirrel! On the entrance to Mount Doom. Hello? I'm here for inspection.
Looking tired,
Just drilled that man. And not in a good way. Oh no, the door shut behind me. Uh-oh. What have I done? I am in the danger zone, I believe. Wonder what the purpose is for the cores you get from all the sanctums. I'm sure it's some complicated, but not complicated, in-game puzzle of some sort. Plug in all the cores and get like a, I don't know, 4-day vacation. Get a brand new car! The ultimate insult. You just get you put in all the cores and you get to participate in a game show. Oh, that would be lava, and I'm on fire. Ow. It's a big red fort. Okay. Yo, they got a setup and a half here. Dang. Avoid and enjoy the view. I think I'm supposed to be here yet. I think we're gonna leave. Yeah. Can't leave. You heard the Four Witches is a huge part of the game. I heard that as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's not spoilers. I mean, they tell you that they're like the guardians of the world or whatever, but apparently they can't actually help the world at all, which makes no sense to me. It's kind of like it's kind of like Superman saying he's the guardian of the world, but then telling everyone that he can't actually do anything to help anyone. When you're a DM and you want people to go a certain way, but you don't want to push them. Go. Fox, did I tell you about the session I did where the whole session was literally, it was just a door? It was a one-shot for some friends that were kind of new to D&D. They had played a few sessions with other DMs, but like we were rotating it so that everybody in the group got a chance to be a DM to see if anybody really enjoyed it and then wanted to, you know, DM a whole campaign or whatever. So, it got around to my turn just for, you know, everybody else needed a break or whatever. So I made the whole session about a door. So they get up to this door, right? And it's like, you know, it's one of those like Lord of the Rings style gigantic gate doors. And I'm describing all of these like motifs on it and all these things that look like traps and all this other stuff. And they spent 3 hours trying to figure out how to get it open. All they had to do was push on it. It wasn't locked. There was nothing, but I got the biggest kick out of it because doors, if you guys have ever played D&D, are notorious for just putting adventurers just in a bind. Like, it just stops all progress and they get stuck on doors. And it was one of the most fun sessions I've ever done, and they were so angry at me at the end of it. They're like, "Are you kidding me right now?" It was great. Yep, folks will spend the whole session working out and still love it. Yep. It was so good. One of my favorite sessions I've ever DM'd. I was talking it up, and I was making I was putting pressure on them by saying that, oh, you know, like, you feel this ominous presence closing in from behind you, and there's like a storm going on in the background that's rolling closer to where they were. And before they went in, they heard other adventuring parties saying, talking in the inn, about how they'd lost members trying to get into this door. Like somebody got eaten, another person got cut in half, this sort of stuff. So they were going into it already freaked out, just expecting this door to take some kind of complex mechanism to open. And when they finally figured it out, I got flipped off a few times. We'll just put it that way. There were some unkind words sent in my direction. That was good times, though. D&D is just so much fun. So much fun. Hey, a diamond mine. Mine. Can I mine this? Okay, I don't think that's working. Let's pull out our actual weapons here. Maybe. Please? Sir? Hardcore verse of sewing? With a name like that, that's got to be part of a puzzle. The best door you can use against a team of players as a DM is the door. It had no traps and no problems. When the whole party gets through it, it closes behind them, no way back. Ooh, that's a good idea. I like that. I like that. One of the things I struggled with a lot DMing was puzzles that were engaging but not overly difficult. And it's surprisingly hard, for me anyway, to come up with a puzzle that meets that criteria. Because some I've done in the past were, to me, I thought, of course I knew the answer, right? I thought were pretty simple. And they turned out, I mean, it took the party like 2 hours, which is not, you know, it ends up not being fun after a while, right? It's this weird balance of, they need to be able to solve it before it gets boring. But you don't want it so easy that they solve it in, you know, 5 seconds, and it's just like, why was that even there? Why'd you waste our time? Kind of thing. Always found that really difficult to get that balance right. Luckily, the internet exists, and there are a lot of wonderful puzzles and stuff out there that people have already come up with, or ideas to make other puzzles better. There is no shortage of that stuff. I feel like we needed to go this way. Let's go up here. If you're DMing new players, all puzzles and such should be simple. If you have hardcore players, then you can rank up your puzzles. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, new players especially, you don't want to give them anything crazy and drive them away from the game, right? And what I tended to do, aside from rule of cool, is that if a new player was playing, first you kind of have to gauge whether they really want to role play or not, right? Some people just, they're not about the role play, and it makes them uncomfortable. So you kind of have to ease them into it, and figuring out how to do that can be a challenge sometimes. But I've had a few friends that it took them 10 plus sessions before they finally opened up and started to actually want to role play. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people it just takes a little longer for them to open up. I'm like that in real life. I'm very closed off until I've talked to you and hung out with you a few times. Child, I cannot see around your butt. But it's always a good feeling when those people that didn't originally want to role play and they finally start to role play in your campaign. In the end, the DM's there just to run the story and tell the tale. Yep, and gently guide the players. Dice can also dictate the story. Yep, 100%. I had one campaign where the players had a decision of whether they freed a demon to save a city or something, or they had another option. I don't remember, but they decided, you know what? We've been rolling hot all night. We're gonna see if we can trick the demon into thinking that it's free, and then do whatever else. This was years and years ago, and they rolled a 1 on the challenge and failed, set the demon free, and caused all sorts of chaos. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. What am I doing here? Crimson Lake, knowledge acquired. Is this the witch? Dude, this is my kind of jam right here. What? I want to live here. Maybe a little bit more land here in the middle, but like completely walled off by a lake. Heck yeah, man. All about that. Can't get in. What? Looks like a very witchy place. If I do this. Huge tower here. Yep. Yep. Don't forget exercise. What time is it? Oh, thank you for that reminder. Wow, chat this morning flew. Holy crap. Okay. Hey, that is the witch's house. Okay, so we need to find wherever the witch is and save her, I think. Okay. Well, chat, I need to go get some exercise. I will be back in about 2 hours-ish for an afternoon of this. We're going to find the spire and keep doing some abyss puzzles, I think. Because I am very interested in getting the elemental stuff unlocked. So, time does indeed fly when you're having fun. Yep. True. Very true. Hi, tiny child. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for stopping by. Fox, again, thank you for the tip. Appreciate you. If I don't see you for the afternoon stream, well, I already said it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next time for more fun and games. Bye-bye.